Okay, so first of all, what do you need to play? You need different kinds of toys. It depends what level is your dog at. Is he a dog that already loves a toy? Is he a dog that doesn't care about a toy? Think about which one is you. If your dog loves toys, then you're gonna want to start with a boring toy. What is a boring toy? Something that doesn't squeak. Something that your dog doesn't really care that much. But if your dog is not that motivated to grab a toy, what does your dog already love to grab? Probably a good old pair of socks, maybe. Or maybe like one of those, when the toilet paper finishes and there's the empty roll of cardboard. A lot of dogs love to grab that. If your dog does not love toys, you can start with those and then eventually graduate to toys first. Make sure your dog is super excited. You want an engaged dog, so I'm gonna get her engaged. A lot of these techniques we learned from Susan Garrett, and it's been wonderful. Get it? Good girl. Girl. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Get it? Oh, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So make sure you're in an environment that is not full of distractions because what you want to do is like that this is the main object they're focused on, right? So I'm going to do so you have the toy and you can smack it on the ground and like rev your dog up like, oh, you see that? You see the toy? And once you feel your dog pushing against your hand, yeah, yeah, and get it. Yes. Gracias. Good girl. And that's it. She already, as soon as they hold the toy, you can reward. So what you could start on is just right in front of you. That way they have nowhere to go. Another place you can start on, it's like in a smaller corner. Say I could start right there. It'd be a lot easier for her not to go keep away the toy, right? Go. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. You have a toy, you get the dog excited, like, oh yeah. And you can even start right like off the ground because if your dog is not as excited, just start right here and get it. Yes, gracias. Just do that. And get it. Good. Gracias. It's so important that you are able to predict the behavior before you add the cue. If your dog is known for keeping away the toy, don't add the cue of out or drop or thank you just yet. First, make sure your dog wants to grab a toy. Get it. Yes. And have the treat right there for him to release it. So they know a treat will come when I release the toy. Okay. And get it. Yes. Good girl. Play. Okay. So once your dog understands that concept, then you can move to picking it off the ground. And get it. Yes, Nana. Oh, yes, gracias. So you see right there, she mouthed at it, but she didn't pick it up, so she didn't get a reward. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna use a different toy now. And once you are on those steps and you can predict she's gonna bring you the toy, you reward when the toy is in your hand and add the toy. That way they understand the reward comes at my hand. Because if you start rewarding on the floor, they start thinking the reward comes on the floor, so they drop the toy. It's important that where your reward. Go. Gracias. Reward at the hand. Good girl. So now you can start introducing the sit. Good. Introducing your cue. I use gracias and thank you both. I should probably just stick to one. Once the dog brings the toy reliably and drops it in your hand, you can add your cue. Go. Gracias. Good job. And she dropped it. If you put a harness on them, that'll be a lot easier. You can just grab the harness. Ready? Go. Ready? And you're steady. And you're ready. And go. Gracias. Good job. Good job. Good girl. And go. Gracias. Good girl. And go. That was too soon. She probably feels chewing. Gracias. Good girl. Sit. Lay. And I'm going to end on that because you want to keep your sessions short. It's so important for the dog. You want to keep him wanting more. And Kitty. We're gonna end on the happy note, happy note, happy note.